Hey, Days of Judah here. I cannot promise you a perfect video today. Cannot promise you that. But I can promise you a review, an honest review of the Ceres Chill or Chiller. This is breast milk storage for people on the go, for people that do not have access to a refrigeration system, for someone that wants something that looks different than the lunch bag type deal with the cooling packs in there. That is who this is for. And for these, that's for those mamas. I keep looking over here because I got two little ones, and like I said, not a perfect video, but an honest video. So I have been using this for a couple months, and I still really, really like it. And contrary to my first video, I have since read the directions and the instructions about it. So now I know more about how it works. So lucky you, you get to see me a little more educated this time around. Okay, so this comes in not perfect. This comes in 5 pieces. There is the outer cap, an inner cap, outside canister, inside canister, and then this piece right here. Okay, so you can put ice in here and milk in here, or other way around, ice in here and milk in here. The way I tend to do it is ice in here and milk in here, because sometimes it's a little awkward to put ice in here and then milk in here. Not that it doesn't work, but just then you have to take this out of here, and if you have enough milk in here, then the milk is kind of dripping off of this, and you're trying not to make a mess. If you're in your own private space, that's cool. That works. If you are in a space with other people, it might feel a little funny. Tiny bit. So, and sometimes I am. I am consistently in a space with other people when I'm doing this. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm in a place right now where a lot of times I have to pump where there are other people. So I do the free me pumps, and they're tucked in. And it's a whole complete system. So everything's got to work. So basically, this is still amazing though, even with that. With that one thing of having milk in here, if you want to put more milk, if you want to put at least, I believe this gives you an option for 24 ounces of milk, and this gives you an option to store 12 ounces. So I normally do this during the day, and then if I have some more, it's usually my last pump is right before I'm leaving to go home. So I will just put it in a jar and we just book it home. Like I said, I gotta watch on the little ones. Okay. So yeah, I'll put it in a jar and book it home. Or if I'm in a space where I know that I'm not going to be around people and have to deal with the weird and awkward, I might do milk in here and ice in here, but it depends. So this is still, I mean, even with that little thing, it's still really cool. And here's why, because it does other things aside from the typical. So if you wanted to pump your milk directly into here, this allows you to do that because this piece, together with, give me a second to get my life together. This piece can fit on this piece, and this piece right here, both can fit onto your breast pump flanges. So screw that on like this, and then some breast pump flanges, not all of them, so you have to check and look online and see what fits what. But one can fit on here and one can fit on here, and then you put them there, and then you could pump directly into that, so you have that as an option. This can become a baby bottle. I mean, look at this. Look at this. this was designed by a woman. Let's just stop for a second and just take a moment to just really let that sink in. This was designed by a woman who had a baby. Yes, it's about time. Anyway, so yeah, so then this can become a bottle. You can fit a nipple onto there. Um, and that's amazing right there, because that's, or this could be the bottle. And then you fit the a woman, I can't say enough. So yeah, like I said, normally I do my ice in here, and then put this part on, and I stick it in there with the ice and ice water, because that's the only way the ice will move around enough for you to get this in here. And I close it. And then when I pump, I just pour the milk in there. Put this cover on. Put this cover back on. I've even, it just continues to be wonderful, because I've been places and I'm like, oh, you know, like you should be drinking water while you're pumping and stuff like that. That's important, you know, stay hydrated. Ah, I forgot my water bottle. What will I do? I will put some water in here and drink it and just keep on moving. It's just beautiful. The other thing that I like about this is the claim is that this will keep your milk cold for 20 hours. I have not tested it for 20 hours, but it's gone a full day with me and not been refrigerated, been out, been on a table, and just with the ice water in there, and we have held solid. So I'm talking like full 8-hour day. So that's okay with me. That is really all right. Then the other thing, gotta check on them. It's not a perfect video. Okay. The other thing that I really like about this is that, let's say, hypothetically, let's say all the ice melted. It was the apocalypse. It was hot, you know, or maybe not the apocalypse, but let's just say maybe the water temp got to a place where I was like, I'm a little nervous. I'm not sure if everything is as cold as it should be for storing breast milk. Maybe that's where we are. The thing that I like about this is you can probably get ice or ice water, really cold water, most places. But in terms of those little freezer packs that you have, like that you use, that normally most women use for their storing their breast milk, you can't normally just find a place anywhere to go and refreeze that and have the time, and like it's not going to happen. But you can find cold water. You can find ice water. You probably find a little corner store that sells, or a little gas station that sells ice. Put it in here and be back in business. So you can refresh your situation and make sure that this milk is staying at the right temperature that it's supposed to be. I think that's amazing. I think that's wonderful. So would I buy it again? Yes. Would I recommend it? Yes. Currently, I am learning about the concept of strategic technology, and I was so excited because I was like, this is that. This is technology with an intentional purpose that works and works well. I think it is worth the time. Not time. I think it's worth the money. Sometimes they have sales, so it's not quite as expensive as it normally is. I got it on a sale. And then the other thing is, this looks so nice out on the counter or on a whatever space you're storing it on. No one has ever looked at this and asked me, hey, what's in that? What is that? What is, like, because everybody thinks it's like a water jug like everybody else in the world has, you know. So nobody ever, I mean, if people ask me, I would tell them because I love this thing. So I love to brag about it. But nobody ever really asked me what's in there. Like, they think it's water or something like that. And then after you're done your breastfeeding phase, you can use it for other things. It continues to work. It continues to be useful. Um, so that's amazing. Like, I watched a video with the woman that came up with the idea, and she was like, "You can store wine in here," and I was like, "That's a smart lady." So yeah, so this is definitely gets my wholehearted. Um, I just love it. I love it. If you know a mama that is expecting and she's planning to do you know, breastfeeding and all that whole journey, maybe this is a nice gift for her because um, maybe she doesn't know about it yet or whatever. But it's amazing. I love it, and I think, yeah, I just think it's worth the time. So, Days of Judah here are my review of the Ceres Chiller, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.